Hi, pipe smokers. This is Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. And welcome to Two for Tuesday. Yeah. So grab your pipe, your favorite blend, your favorite beverage, and let's have a smoke together. Yeah. So, uh, when I reviewed that Squadron Leader, which sold out in like one day from pipesandcigars.com, I was really excited. And although in my review yesterday I did only rate it a 7, I was really impressed with the complexity of the blend. The only reason why I gave it a 7 was, I mean, it's a fresh batch. It hasn't sat around. That stuff, as soon as it becomes available, sells out instantly. And I think being so fresh, I was getting a little tongue bite from it. Not bad, but I could feel, a burning sensation on my tongue. Maybe I should have smoked it slower. I don't know. So we're going to let that 10 age and go back to it in 6 months and see if there's any difference. So I have one open tin of Samuel Gawith. Uh, yeah, it is Samuel Gawith here. It's right here. So I have one open tin of Squadron Leader, Samuel Gawith. It is a great blend. I think it's just so fresh. It's strong on my tongue. So I have one tin. I have another tin sitting up in my tobacco rack, and two other tins that should be here by Friday. And I was a little nervous because I waited till the next day to order the other two tins. And I was like, and it still said they were in stock, so I put the order in, and for like 3, 4 days, all it said was label created, not yet shipped, which normally the next day or at the latest within 2 days it says your item shipped. So, I was kind of nervous, like, oh, well, maybe they ran out of stock and said they still had it in stock. But anyways, I'm half tempted, and I'd like to know what you subscribers think. The 3 tins that I'll have that are unopened, should I just let it stay in the tin? I mean, I know tobacco doesn't really age. I mean, it ages at a snail's pace, if it's still in the tin vacuum packed. Or should I open up the tins and let oxygen get in there and then put the tins in a Ziploc bag? And then it will definitely age then. What would you guys and gals do? I'd love to hear some comments on that. Leave it in the tin or open the tin up, let oxygen hit it, close the tin back up, and then put it in a Ziploc bag and just let it age. Or would you take all 4 tins, throw them in a mason jar, screw the cap on, and just let them age in a mason jar? What would you do? I'd like to hear. So anyways, we have 2 pipes all set up. The first pipe I have is my Coolmore, which this is the Coolmore. It just says Coolmore Imported Briar. Has no bowl number on it. I suspect this is probably based on the Stinger type of system that it has. It's got basically just a ball on the end with no holes in it. No holes in the ball, so the smoke goes around and then goes around this other little thing here and then down in through this little orifice. So based on that type of system, I would probably suspect it to be from the 40s or 50s. I'm guessing maybe it's earlier, but it's very elegant. It has real cool carvings. I don't know if you would call it like a Victorian style carving or an Art Deco type. It's kind of almost like a taller bulldog shape. So I don't know much about this pipe, but it it's a good smoker. It does not have the best draw, but I was just thinking, um, a pipe that doesn't have a real super good draw, like this draw has, it's probably equivalent to about half of what like some of my other pipes are, that don't have a stinger system. But on the same token, that stinger system's designed to cool the smoke down, and it does. But is it because you're not drawing as much smoke in? So it maybe forces you to smoke the bowl slower. So in this beautiful Coolmore pipe with no bowl number, and it doesn't look like it's been sanded down or restored or anything like that because the lettering on it is pretty clear. It says Coolmore imported briar, no bowl number to be found anywhere. And in that we have, I believe it's, yeah, Cornell and Deal. Cornell and Deal Vintage Blends. Captain Earl's Stimulus Package, which basically what they say about that is Captain Earl's Stimulus Package is a true delight for the Latakia lover, which I am. The past few months, I've gone to, the Latakia blends that have Orientals and Virginias in them, or Virginias and Burleys and Latakia. But it says it's a rich and full-bodied smoke, which it definitely is. Stimulus package is pressed to deliver a perfectly balanced blend to the true aficionado of full English blends. And yes, I love an English blend that has Latakia in it and Orientals and all of that good stuff. And that's what this has. Stimulus package has Latakia, Orientals, and Virginias in it. And the smell, just a nice smoky smell. Ooh. So let's light up our first bowl. But first, before we do that, I've got Paul the Pipe Guy has 2 Busch beers out in front of me, and yes, just opened one. Cheers. Happy 2 for Tuesday, everyone. So good. And let's light it up. Yes, we do have fire here. Let me tamp this down. Tobacco has kind of risen up just a little since I packed it in. Yeah, the first thing that hits is the Latakia. And then that twist of Orientals and Virginias. Orientals and Virginias and Orientals and Burley, they just go so well together with, I'm sure this is extremely Latakia rich because it's dark. It's real dark. So I would imagine there's probably at least 60% Latakia in here. And the rest of the blends divvied up between the Orientals and Virginias. But the Latakia is just so good. I love it. I should try smoking it straight. What I think I might do, because I do have about 3/4 of a pound of Cornell and Deal Latakia, I think I might get like an Irish mist or some dark Jamaican rum and make a small batch of it, maybe like 2 ounces. Let it just soak for a month and see how that tastes. Oh, yeah. So on this, the room note, or the, I'm sorry, the strength is rated like a 3 out of 5. The room note is rated like a 4. I would suspect, as far as nicotine content, it's probably moderate to more, between moderate and strong. I am a cigarette smoker, so I do know what nicotine feels like. And one of my subscribers was like, asked me in a very kind way, I know a lot of cigarette smokers that smoke pipes too, and they can't tell the nicotine. They can't tell if they're getting any nicotine from pipes. How can you tell? Well, I know for me, I did try quitting smoking one time, and I bought the 4 milligram Nicorette gum or whatever it is, and I made the mistake of chewing it and just kept on chewing it. I got such a nicotine rush. Nicotine, when I get a lot in my system, causes me to hiccup. So that's how I can tell. Oh, yeah. This Cornell and Deal Vintage Blend Captain Earl Stimulus Package. If you're a Latakia lover, you like English blends, I think you'd like this blend a lot. And it smokes good out of a pipe with a stinger. It really does. It's not, because I tend to puff a little bit, on my pipes. If I've got a pipe that has a real super good draw, man, I can get that thing going. I should probably just learn to slow down a little bit. So I really enjoyed that. I think it was L.J. Peretti Company Incorporated out of Massachusetts, out of Boston, Massachusetts. And I ordered 4 ounces. I was lucky to get the Thanksgiving Day blend that they make every year. I really enjoyed that blend. And I did do a review on it the day after Thanksgiving. And I'm just going to keep it jarred. I think, the way I jarred it, It came in a 4-ounce crumble cake, which had to have been, excuse me, at least 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches, if not 5 by 5. I mean, but it was only probably half an inch thick. And so what I did is it came in not even a Ziploc bag, but it just came wrapped up in plastic, and then it had this label on it, which I like this label. It's kind of a orangey, light orange color. And so I took the label, put it around a 10-ounce jar, and I cut it up into strips about 1.25 inches wide, and basically put the strips of the crumble cake in there. And I'll just kind of feed off that, but I'm going to let that baby. I probably won't touch it for another year, you know? But then again, you never know. Maybe around Christmas time, maybe I'll take it back off the rack, and I know what I dropped. My pipe tool I dropped. So we still have 2 pipes to review. And then I have a couple blends coming in that we're going to review. And then I have a pipe that I got an extremely good deal on that we're going to review. The offer on this pipe, I haven't tried this brand of pipe, but they look like pretty good quality pipes, and the ratings are good on them. And they were normally like $105, and I think the deal on pipesandscigars.com was like $66. So then, of course, you know, I had to get up over that $75, so I got free shipping. Otherwise, it would have been like $8.99 shipping. So I bought, I don't know, 4 or 5 blends. Some of them are repetitive, some of them aren't. So when that pipe comes in, I definitely want to share that with you folks right away, because they do look like good quality pipes. I'll do a review on the pipe, and then I'll show you the little, I call them taster ads. They're little flyers that when you order something off of pipesandscigars.com, they send you to entice you to buy it. And this one got me. Yeah, so I spent about $100, $105 between the tobaccos and the pipe. So we'll review that, and I will give you the discount coupon code. But I'm honest. When it comes to my pipe and tobacco reviews, I'm honest. Everybody has different tastes. But if I tell you, hey, I think this is a great pipe, and here's why, you can trust what I say. No pipe company owns me. Mr. Bragg did send me a bunch of pipes that I really enjoyed. I actually emailed Peterson and said, hey, if you want to send me 1 or 2 pipes, here's what I've done for Mr. Bragg. So I sent, a couple of videos of the Mr. Bragg pipe reviews I've done. Never heard back from Peterson. They must have enough business already. And it's funny, I was watching just the other day, Mr. Bragg Pipe Company contacted George Bruno, which most of you know, and sent him a few pipes and wanted to review them. So I watched the video and I watched George's reviews of the pipes, and basically, I don't know if he was doing full reviews. I'm sure he's an extremely intelligent guy, so, but he didn't give any measurements or anything. He just kind of showed the pipes, uh, and that was it. Uh, he did smoke one of the pipes. I was like, I have every one of those pipes except for the last one that you showed that he stated was his favorite. And I was like, oh, I would love to have that pipe. So George, I think, is overwhelmed, though. George Bruno, that is. I think he has over 15,000 subscribers, if I remember correctly. So I never see him respond to any comments or anything like that. I, you know, he's a busy guy. He works a full-time job, blah, 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 blah. But I did make a comment and said, Mr. Brog had sent me several pipes. Feel free to check out my channel. Apparently he never responded, and that was like a week ago. So I don't know. I would imagine if you have 15,000 subscribers, you come out with a video and get, 100 comments every video you come out with. It's probably hard to keep up on that, but I kind of view my YouTube channel a bit differently. I don't want to take on more than what I can handle. I think for me at least, and if you're a presenter, that has, several thousand subscribers, yeah, it's hard to answer all of those comments and stuff. But if you have a question, I think, to me, it's important that you at least get back to that person. If you have somebody that just made a comment, hey, great video, how long does it take to say thank you and put a little heart next to it or whatever? A thumbs up. I'm not in his shoes, and I'm not trying to put George Bruno down. Some of his videos I like a lot, and some of them, they're just not for me. But what's important to me and my YouTube channel, I can't speak for him and his, is that I try to respond to every single comment. I try to. I come home every night after I've done a video. And if you had a question for me or something like that, and somehow I went over it and missed it, don't be afraid to ask again. I'm very approachable and I'm very reachable. There's been several videos I've put my email address on, even my personal cell phone number, for anyone to call or text or email me, or, if you just want to make a comment on the video. So we seem kind of stuck in a rut at 455 subscribers. Maybe that's good for now. You always want more subscribers, you always want to. I get great enjoyment out of doing these videos, and I do have several of the same subscribers that almost always make a comment on my video or have a question, and I like that. I do. And like I said, if I've missed somebody's comment or question, don't be afraid to ask again. And because I come home and I go down through all of them, not on 2 for 2. Well, yeah, I mean, almost every night I try to go through all of them and respond to every one of them. Ah, yes. We must clear the palate. Now, the next pipe that I'm going to share with you, they kind of considered it a drugstore pipe. Well, it was a drugstore pipe back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and into the 70s. But I think you can get one of these pipes at such a great value. And this is my vintage Willard. It has a yellow dot on the side. It has a Stinger type of system. Again, no holes. And goes straight down through this hole. Very similar to the Stinger system on the other pipe. Now, the thing with Willard pipes is you can get a really great smoker on eBay, a vintage smoker that's in like brand new condition on eBay. In fact, before I did this video, I looked it up. They ranged anywhere from $6 to $32. Most of them were about 15 bucks. And it is a great, great smoker. Yeah. A lot of these Willard pipes were sent over to our Vietnam veterans during when they were serving overseas in Vietnam. So who knows? This one may or may not have been here, but this one's in great, great shape. I mean, it's got just the tiniest bit of tooth chatter, which you could never even see it on the video. But for you new pipe smokers, I think before I would go with a corncob pipe or something like that, look up on eBay for Willard. Willard. And even for you experienced pipe smokers, if you've never tried a Willard and you don't mind, the little cut down on the draw from a Stinger system, especially it's good for your stronger blends. Don't be afraid to buy one. Hey, at least try one. If you don't like it, what are you out? 10, 15 bucks? Actually, this one has a really pretty good draw on it. Better than my K-Woodies, which all have Stinger systems. So in that we have, by Cornell and Diehl again, Two Friends Celtic Mist. And I love this blend. I haven't smoked it in a while. It was kind of hiding in my thing there. But basically what this has in it, it has the highest grades of Cavendish with just a bit of Burley, is enhanced with wonderfully sweet Virginias, and it's a delightful tobacco flavor that will stay, but says won't overstay its visit. And it has a little essence of Irish mist in it too. So if you like Cavendish blends with a little Burley and Virginia, sweet Virginias with some Irish mist, yeah. Two Friends Celtic Mist, yeah. Out of a Willard pipe. Willard, awesome pipes. I only own one of them. Truly a great smoker. This Willard pipe smokes so cool. And for a stinger system, probably out of all my pipes that have stingers, this one by far has the best draw. Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe 30 minutes has flown by already. Mm. Look how good that Stinger system pipe smokes. Try a Willard pipe. Mm. I haven't smoked this one in a while. Well, if the video gets shut off, because we're at 31 minutes and 4 seconds, you'll know what happened. Mm. Mm. I love this Willard pipe, and I love this Two Friends Celtic Mist by Cornell and Diehl. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank you so much for watching and joining me with our 2 for Tuesday smoke. Cheers, everyone, and happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers. Over and out. And share my channel with your friends. If you like my channel, share my channel with your friends. Say, hey, check Paul out. I'm under Paul Gilson, Paulgilson. That's how you can find me. But I go by Paul the Pipe Guy. Anyways, tell your friends if they like me, have them subscribe. Hit the little bell button. We come out with at least 2 to 3 videos a week. And I'd love to see that subscriber base grow even more. Yeah, every one of you are very important to me. And thank you for watching. Over and out.